Chest. Ladies, gentlemen, folks in general aggregate. Brought to you by Schmeese's, soft food for gamers. Schmeese's, mesh it in. It's the Petware Show! No, that's ridiculous. What? Why do you think I'm Nacho? What do you think I have that makes me Petware? Chef's challenge, answer, now. Improv. It's time. Go. Tell me. Say it. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on, buddy. I don't like that it... Technically, you've passed the chef's challenge. Yeah, I've got the audio stuff that what had happened earlier is the last stream, I had installed a new Elgato thing trying to make my audio quality better. And it immediately took control of every single possible thing it could without telling me it was going to do that. So when I tried to hit the button, I was in hell. But I spent an hour and a half being up too late, just kind of tinkering with that until it all worked. So my audio quality is going to be different. I'm not sure if I'm sounding better or worse. I haven't really been able to dig into it, but I know I'm not clipping at the high end anymore like I used to. I hope. So if there's any issue, I'm maybe I'll pitch my gain down. I think I'm going a little high. But if anyone notices any audio oddities, go ahead and let me know so I can keep track of that for later, because this is a process. It's a slow, agonizing, painful process. Just like the slow, agonizing, and painful work I did all day moving a bunch of antiques around. My legs hurt so bad. Oh no, I had something else I was going to say and it fell out of my head. I had another thing and it's gone. It just, I guess I'll just start. Steam, why are you doing the thing where you're so zoomed in? Launching. Steam? Hello? Synchronizing cloud? Why? What? What's going on here? Hang on. Alright, hang on a second. Okay, there we go. That was weird. Oh! I was looking at stuff from these, I just searched Graph Metal, and I've realized they've gotten this job making the new Shadowgate because they made 2 games at Itch.io that are exactly like this game. I'll check those out at some point, for sure. Probably play both of them. We've seen all this. We don't need to play around. We're going to start a little late as it is. We're going to launch into the pit. Yeah. Where are we at? All right, we're right there at the door. Oh, look at that. Love to see it. Chapter 4 time. These barracks tents are all that remain of the force that threatened to raze Gwynenthel to the ground. A tragedy I Wait, it was anime voice, that's right. A tragedy I single-handedly averted, you mumble to yourself with a smile. This was the camp of Lord Jair's army as he prepared his siege on Gwynenthel. Borland Forest. Still chapter 3? Okay. You see a wall of tall, dark trees up ahead. I don't think I can go into any of these. Cannot? No, can't do it. Open tent. Use torch. Oh, right. I don't torch. I have no torch. I can't use. So this is the Torland Forest, you say to yourself, staring at the dark canopy of leaves high above your head. You've heard horrible tales about this forest, and looking at the foreboding trees, you worry the tales may be true. I shouldn't be doing this, you say, as you consider the perils of following Belazar. This is insane. I need King Aranda. The wisp response, there is no time, Del. And Belisar will easily detect and eradicate a troop of soldiers, but not you. You can return to the fens and await your demise, or you can continue. I will watch all the same. The wisp finishes. You sigh as anxiety grips your heart. Fine, Wisp. Do I have a chance? You ask. We'll see, it responds. I'm still reading a bad bit rate. Am I choppy at all, or are we good? It's an ancient fairy stone. Seasoned magicians use these to cross great distances in the blink of an eye. The path branches left toward the base of a mountain. The path cuts off between scores of age-old trees. Nah, it's not handy. Well, I love mountains. Oh. You lean closer to read the weather-worn markings on this dwarven gravestone. Tabor Ironstrike died 2300 CS. Lost within the endless maze of the magic forest, starvation took him. Rest, friend Tabor. Magnum Silverforge died 2303 CS. His death showed us some wisps conspire against us, leading us astray lest we tried to escape the vile forest. Kalatar Fallstone. From his wisdom, we learned to follow the wisps within the magic forest maze. Cantus Firecraft. He discovered malevolence shows through with the red wisps. Do not trust the red ones. Oh, it's that kind of thing. Warog Smeltsteel. Creator of the magic lens and discoverer of the hidden wisps within the accursed forest maze. So I'm guessing there's a maze. It seems like maybe there's a maze. The earth is heavily trodden and lined with deep grooves. Miners must have carted their notes along this path. Their notes? Is the entrance of a mine. Vines and moss are reclaiming the ancient wood beams supporting this edict. The darkened passage leads into the deserted mine. Can I find Doko? No? Not allowed. This dreary cave seems to close in on you. Claustrophobia grips you as you think of all the rock above your head. A lonely old bird cage hangs from the ceiling. These held canaries that would warn the miners of deadly air. The cage is in terrible condition. The door is missing and its captive long gone. It's only loosened fast into the ceiling and it's just barely within reach. I would have tried to take it anyway, I promise you. It doesn't seem immediately useful, but what the heck? It wasn't nailed down, right? Mounds of excavated rock line the sides of this mine. A little bit of a groovy mine track here. Uh-oh, scary. You stumble deeper into the mine using the cold rock wall as your guide, but you can go no farther. It is too dark. You squint your eyes as hard as you can, but to no avail. It's darker than a dwarven mine at midnight, you think silently. It is, but it is a dwarven mine at midnight. Anyway. You realize going any farther without a light source will result in certain death. You're certain death. Really? I know I saw a lantern, you mumble to yourself. Let me walk to my death. I want to die. Do I have to go back and get that lantern? Ain't no way, right? As you approach the house, a soldier blocks your path. By the look of his armor, he is a Gwenethil guard captain. Stop! These woods be no place for one such as ye. Go back! He says with authority, until you begin protesting, and protesting, and protesting. Finally, his patience breaks and he shouts, enough! Quit your talking! Tell you what, go to the mine and find my men. Good boys, but lazy. Bring them back and I'll let you pass. Now be off! From the look on the scars in his face, it's in your best interest to do what the guard captain says. You charge toward the captain and summon all of your strength to deliver a powerful punch. In one fluid action, he sweeps your legs out from under you and before you hit the ground, drives his spear through your heart. These guys are all really good at killing. It's kind of like it's not just that I'm getting my ass beat. They do fucking combos, super moves. You have died. The sky's darker and the world is doomed. All right, back. All right. I won't punch him. What's in here? The lantern. A thick fur-lined coat is found neatly on the shelf. Right? Didn't even land first. Do you think he spun the spear too? I would have. You gotta learn to spin the spear if you're gonna do that. You run your fingers over the thick fur, appreciating the fine quality of this heavy coat and deciding it would suit you well. After all, no one is likely to miss a coat like this around here, and you never know where you'll end up next. Coat it up. You slip the coat on and start sweating immediately. Pulling it off, you decide to store it until you're freezing cold. You take the lantern. Okay, don't gotta go back. The guard captain stops you and says, "Aye, Fanling, do you have a hearing problem? Go find my men. Bring the rascals back." Just 5 different accents in one sentence. That's how I get down. It's a fantasy world. Reaching high overhead and standing on your toes, you place the lantern on the hook, illuminating the dark corridor. Ooh, that's for me. A faint glint catches your eye, and you notice some rocks that stand out in the pile of crushed stones. They aren't precious stones, they're just mine slag, yet you are drawn to them. The rocks are deeply embedded into the slag, and they can't simply be grabbed with your bare hands. I don't think I can get this yet. Knife it. Ha! No. Cheese it. Ha! No. Use the bird cage. No, of course not. Alright, what are we looking at? What do we got? An eerie echo of rustling resounds off the rock walls. This path leads upward towards the shaft. The mine shaft terminates in a dead end. Literally, a body is slumped against the wall, covered in wounds. You can see nothing in the pitch-black darkness. You do, however, feel the intense dread of being watched. The end of this mine shaft has become a den for beasts. The body of this young soldier wears the traditional armor of Gwynenthel. He is covered in bites and scratches. You cannot open that. It cannot be taken. There was no response. It's a leather sheath. From the sides, it looks like it was for a short sword. That only hurt your hand. It has a small brass key. It looks like a small metal tag on a short leather strap. So am I gonna die? Uh-oh, scary! You take the key. Red eyes peer at you from the rear of the cave. You imagine they are responsible for the state of the young soldier. Can I get another one? You take the sword sheath, despite not having a sword. Maybe someday, you think. I bet I can't get that. I bet I'll die. Oh god, it's scary. Your dallying allowed the dire wolves ample time to assess you as no threat to their safety. Instead, they seem to feel you would make an excellent meal. Their powerful jaws make short work of tearing you apart. It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. Bisho. Hello, Bisho. Wait, can I just walk in and... Oh, okay. You quickly snatch the leather strap off the ground, pocketing it and the attached metal tag. Isn't this like a throwing knife? Can I just hock it? Nope, nope. As you approach the cavern entrance, you realize too late that you've disturbed some hungry dire wolves. Gladly welcoming a meal, they devour you and will spend plenty of time enjoying gnawing on your bones. You have died. Signalaculum men? What? What? The stamped metal reads, Merovin Montview, Gwynethel Guard, born 2418 CS, enlisted 2437 CS. I guess, dog tags. Get it? Because of the dog? You see light entering from the top of the shaft. For a brief moment, you feel hopeful. Ooh. There was an old, rusty, and worn sledgehammer sitting in the darkness. I almost didn't see that. That's for me. As you grab the old mining tool, you realize the wooden handle is well worn and the metal head is slightly wobbly. This thing has got one final whack in it. Then it's done, you think to yourself. Most people don't realize when their final whack is going to come. With a few quick swings, you not only smash some rocks free of the stone, but you smash the sledgehammer as well. As you reach down and collect the unusually heavy rocks, you are filled with self-doubt. My back is going to kill me carrying these around, you think to yourself. I swear, these things better save my life someday. Jealous and Constable? "'Tis a rock ledge overlooking the forest." Damn, these guys got wiped out. The armor on the body of this young soldier indicates he came from Gwynenthel. The colors of Gwynenthel hang from the top of this long pole. The soldier didn't survive long enough to place the standard. Dog tags. M and B. Benavent Montview, Gwynenthel Guard. Can I take any of his stuff? Banner? Ooh. What killed his ass? Any indication? Any information? You can see the Torlin Forest, Tyra River, Great Barren Desert, and Gatekeeper Mountain from this ledge. It's a Gwynenthel military banner. You once used a pole like this to dispatch a bat flying around your attic. I can't place the standard and find out what killed him. You run forward, with arms held wide, and leap from the edge, expecting to soar with all the majesty of an eagle. That is unfortunately not what happened. The vultures made quick work of picking the meat from your flayed body. Well, I guess I solved the cave puzzle. Hey man, what's up? So this guy's dead. You hand the signaculum to the guard captain. He frowns as he looks at the stamped medal, aware of his soldier's fate. You believed yourself invincible, reckless boy. He smiles softly. One day, Madhavan builds a slide made out of leather rolls and soap. But the rolls separate when he slides, so he stacks boulders to hold him in place. Worked two till he slid head first into one. Ha! He still has the scars. Sharp-minded and unyielding will on that one. A good boy. His smile fading away. Wow, now I'm sad. Foolish boy, you're lucky you made it this far. He smiles faintly. Benavent tried to jump over a ditch in a carriage once. Dolt only gave himself a horse length of runway. Crashed right into it and nearly broke his neck. Whole carriage was wrecked. Still, he made me proud. Strong fighter and tough as iron. He trails off, his smile turning solemn. The unmistakable look of grief appears in his eyes for a moment before he regains his stoic composure. He sighs heavily and says, Go on, lad. But be warned, 'tis a cruel place, Fenling. Take care of yourself. I'm going to tend to my boys. The guard captain finishes, his voice filled with sorrow. I was going to give him the standard too, but the intimidating exterior of the Torlin Forest looks welcoming compared to the dark canopy of its central region. You heard tales that this area is cursed, a gaping maw that consumes travelers without the magic to guide them through. The ancient trees are stiflingly close, preventing you from using the sky to navigate. If you're not careful, you may not emerge. Upon the pathway of the forest, the trees seem to be closing in on you, as if the forest itself is swallowing you alive. The forest is enchanted with an impenetrable magic. We need a special tool to help us find our way. Look to the castle tower. What's the map say? Okay, just isn't there. So I gotta go back, huh? I did get that tower key. I didn't think about that. Boing, barrel. Boing, barrel. Boing, barrel. Boing, barrel. Your classic Shadowgate backtrack. Got it in one. So this room isn't even on the map. Chapter 4 now? Alright. Fresh roses fill a finely carved marble vase. The surface is lined with cracks. You think a gentle bump would shatter it. That's for me. Dora! You reach forward and gently flick the marble vase. It makes a beautiful sound. It promptly cracks in half and falls to the floor. Phew! You whistle. That is a fine example of shoddy craftsmanship, feeling no remorse for destroying the vase. A sheet of parchment is wrapped around the roses. Lettering on the sheet catches your eye. You release the twine and remove the parchment from the flowers. You read it carefully. Creeping vines from water below. Countless times the stalks will grow. Words not blaze will root them out. Muster your voice and rally a shout. You have learned the spell Herbicidia. With no more use of the scroll, you discard it. You fail to take. You cannot. The red roses lay scattered on the floor. There's something poetic about it, but you fail to think of anything clever to say. Candles? Candle? You failed it. No! These small candles are burning slowly on their holders. The symbol of the quill and book are generally understood to indicate a library. Oh, I'm going to save that room. I'm going to be in there for a minute. You fling yourself out the window in a graceful swan dive. The foolishness of your action quickly comes to your attention. You begin screaming until you are rudely interrupted by a lethal impact with the ground. The adventure continues, but not for you. It's a big-ass tower. You pull the handle of the heavy oak door, but it does not budge. It must be locked. You open the door. We see a star map. We love star maps. It's a map of the known galaxy. There looks to be billions of stars. You suddenly feel very small. Well, smaller than usual. You cannot open that. Oh, sacrilege. It cannot be taken. There's broken pieces of candle on the ground below the candle holder. You wonder how the candle managed to fall. Very curious indeed. You reach up and grasp the candle holder. You twist it gently, turning the candle holder upside down. You hear a simple mechanical click as the star chart releases from the wall, revealing a hidden compartment behind it. Easy for babies. Easy puzzle. Feeling like a treasure-hunting genius, you reach behind the star chart and grab the object. It's a spare telescope lens. This one lacks the faint magical properties of the one at the telescope, though. You pocket the spare lens. You'll have to figure out the magic part later. I'm done with the click. It hurts. A large telescope is pointed towards the window. You can look directly into the eyepiece to use it. Yeah. Ah. As you peer through the telescope, you notice the lens has a faint blue glow, seemingly a magical property. Your vision focuses on Torlin Forest. From this vantage point, you see the maze-like paths that have left many travelers lost. You also notice a great deal of sparkling activity in the forest. Your wisp companion chimes in. The Wispkin of Torlin! Mortals are not usually fortunate enough to see them. If we could take this contraption with us, we could see the wisps who are in the forest. An interesting point. As you think about that, you step away from the telescope. It cannot be taken. Ouch, that smarts. You failed to take it. The item does not work. One book on the shelf catches your eye. It looks ancient and worn. Alright, we love books. You grab the book and realize it is an old diary. You begin reading. I, Lockmere the Timeless, last of the Circle of 12, set down these words as an account of my life and warning for the future. I toil endlessly, holding a spell of binding around the castle Shadowgate, keeping the evil within contained forever. The Warlock Lord's staff is lost within the caverns. I searched furiously but lacked the ability to find it. It holds power, enough to resurrect Talamar. He is gone, but I fear his influence is not. You skip ahead. Rumors of assassination call Lord Jair de Gwynenthel. As his servant, I must follow, and thus my binding spell will fade. Talamar was vanquished 35 summers ago. Still, I suspect this rebellion is more than what it seems. You read the final entry. I sit in this tower trying to unravel the events of Iran's kidnapping and Elrith's manipulation. It does not fit. The culprits seem to lack the cunning to mastermind this plot on their own. I must consult the auguries. Foul deeds are afoot. Hold on. My man Lockmere was here the whole time, and my ass had to roll out of jail and solve the whole thing? He better be busy. This mounted globe shows all the known lands. You look for the fence but don't see it, which is probably for the best. You fail to take it. I'll give you a cheap viewer. Blammo! Several strange runes are marked upon the red leather of this book. Something is missing from the setting in the cover. You notice a prominent green trim around the hole in the cover. I mean, lens, right? No. Do I have an emerald? I do. You press the emerald into the setting. It snaps firmly into place. You feel a sense of calm and safety with the gem in place. It is surely safe to take the book now. Ah! I missed a death! You pick up the book with the emerald in the cover. It feels strangely warmer than the rest of the room. It will not open. The item does not work. You receive no... Alright. Oh, I bet it's gonna open a door in the library. Or maybe over here? Ah! You walk into the castle turret and observe a creature resting with a thick chain clasped to its neck. Its eyes open and focus on you. It looks uncomfortable and agitated, tugging at the chain, securing it to the tower. You think it best not to get too close until you can calm it down. You approach and throw a punch at the small dragon. As your fist is about to connect, the creature opens its mouth wide. It quickly closes its jaws and traps your arm. Twisting its neck, it hurls you over the wall to your death. It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. Didn't even bother to eat me. That's insulting. Oh, no. Your feet will not take you there. Considering you have no idea what to say to a dragon, you muster a quiet, "Hello, dragon." The creature emits a high screech, then, to your amazement, it speaks to you. "You have tempies? Colvin loves tempies." "Grey man knows Colvin loves tempies. Trick Colvin with tempies. Catch Colvin, he did. You give Colvin tempies?" Well, it's probably not any of these. Nope. Nope. We'll try the bread. Nope. It just throws me every time. This might be for later, folks. I ain't got the tempies yet. This is now a quest for tempies. Eh. Library. Oh, I'm about to read some books. Look at all these books. This simple wrought iron candelabra does a fine job of illuminating the library. You see a loose parchment that has not been filed away into its proper place on the shelves. Principles of Telescope Augmentation, 3rd edition. A lens may be used to filter light in a manner which emphasizes magical properties. However, to identify magical energy, a lens must also be imbued with magic. A simple temple blessing is sufficient. Resourceful practitioners report using the lens as a portable magic sensor when investigating observed areas in person. Monk time! You decide you don't want to take the parchment with you. You place it back where you found it. You select one of the books, The Travels of Gathel, and thumb through the pages with your dirty fingers. Nasty fingers. Nasty little fingers. Gathel saw the chains that held the beast captive. Remove this silver chain, and thou wilt surely be rewarded with gold. Nay, I cannot, replied Gathel, for the glitter of gold will drive man to ruin. Now quiet, lest I purify thee with fire. Gathel then proceeds to add more chains. More Gathel. More Gathel. You see books on warfare, diplomacy, and history. Look at the lower shelves, you notice scuff marks on the floor. I saw the scuff marks. Here, have the book. No, no. No, don't tell me to just open it. No. These shelves are filled with books on sorcery. The dust is undisturbed except where one book has recently been moved. You hear a faint click as you place the book in the empty slot of the bookcase. A sound of wood scraping on stone erupts in the room as the bookcase slides away from the wall, revealing a hiding space. You see some wooden shelves that were hidden behind the bookcase. I bet there's tempies in here. Any one of these could be tempies. This vessel is made of polished gold beset with gemstones. You tremble with excitement as you consider its worth. This clay figure of a griffin is exquisitely detailed. You peek at the bag and clasp with glee. Can it be? Tempies! These sweet blue crystals are your favorite treat. I can't believe it was tempies. Flitchard, welcome in. We're playing Shadowgate. But a new Shadowgate. Yeah, this is my first time in here. But I have the first Shadowgate memorized. So I'm playing with a certain, inner knowledge. Like how all these, like gold will certainly kill me. Which is why I'm gonna take it. What? Incredible. Just please don't unless I really ask. I'm pretty good. I want the cushion. I crave the cushion. These sweet blue crystals are your favorite treat. You would only share them in an extreme emergency. Maybe. I wanna... You throw a tempe into your mouth and smile as the sweet flavor hits your tongue. For a moment, you feel happy. It is a vessel constructed of solid golden gems, as is often seen held in holy statues made in the image of the One. This clay figure of a griffin is exquisitely detailed. It may be worth some silver coins to an interested collector. Alright, we got some work to do. Oh, wait. Hold on. We got to give our guy some tempies up here and see if he throws us off the castle again. Like a dick. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Let me check something. With a heavy sigh, you hand over some tempies to the dragon. It screeches with excitement as it happily munches the treats. The dragon screeches again and surprises you once more as it speaks. Tempies! Colvin loves tempies! It looks relaxed now that it is eaten. It's a sturdy chain built to secure a beast. It is unsecured and easily released, should you want to. The delicious treat pacified the dragon. It looks like it'll let you approach now, carefully. I have no reason to. So we'll punch it in the face anyway. No, no. We're back over the cliff, folks. Oh, that was a special thing! I missed it. Alright, chain. You gently reach for the chain securing the dragon and undo the lock. It quickly falls away to the floor. And with that, the dragon flies into the sky. It shouts back, Colvin Goal now! See you again! Bring Tempies, yes? A portal appears from thin air and the dragon flies into it, disappearing from view. Well, I'll be the son of a dwarf, you say, still shaking your head in disbelief. Looking down, you see a golden chain holding a glass vial on the ground where the dragon was chained. You pick up the vial, staring at the swirling purple liquid. Dragon tears, you whisper quietly. Your great uncle once told you that his forebears drank dragon tears to learn magic, but then again, he said a lot of things. Slam it down! You pinch your nostrils together and gulp down the dragon tears. Tastes like the ocean, with a hint of grape, you say. Suddenly your body tingles from head to toe as words sound loudly in your mind. Unfrozen stone without a path in sight, a single word summons a bridge of light. You have learned the spell, Polychromus. Ah, the shortcut didn't work. With a running leap, you fling yourself over the wall. You briefly wave at the spectators who are watching your fatal plunge. They do not watch for very long. You have died. The skies darken and the world is doomed. You'll find him a bit of a death hunter. Oh, has there been no game audio this whole time? I'm gonna beat everyone up if this game has had no audio this whole time and no one said anything. How's that? Viewers at home, you're killing me. No, it's not on me at this point. It's been almost an hour. After 10 minutes, it's on me. After an hour, it's on y'all. Incredible work. Let me check the volume. Comparing the volume. Okay. What's up, Snack? I'm gonna owl this down just a touch. There we go. I can't blame you. You're more important than these rabble. Alright, let's see. I gotta go get this lens sprinkled on by a monk. I'm not gonna listen to your excuses, Bisho. I love to invite people from X, the Everything app. I'm gonna make sure I keep looping you in when I go in, because I like having devs around. It's cool. Priest ain't here. Jer, can you magic my lens? Lord Jer speaks to you. There is unrest across the lands. I've heard people speak of me in places I have not been. Though he wears my armor and bears my resemblance, it is not I. If you should find him, let me know, my small friend. Jer, can you please lens? No? I guess I can hand the vessel to the statue. Standing on your toes and reaching high overhead. Ooh, oh yeah, I'm gonna give it to your tempies. You place the gold vessel in the statue's open hand. You feel a certain strangeness in the air. You sense powerful energy radiating from the altar at the statue's feet. Bless my tempies. No. Jer looks at your offering and speaks. I'm sorry, my friend, but I'm watching my sugar. You place the lens on the altar, and after waiting for several minutes and seeing nothing, you wonder if something is missing. You mutter, I wish this would work already. Found enchantment cast upon her land, queen offered rod and gold, placed glasses upon the altar, and spoke a prayer for piercing vision. What was a... Did I have a prayer? Is that gonna count? The spell does not work here. The spell did not work. Let's see, what do I got here? It's the Torlin Clue. Do I just yell at it? You kneel before the statue, lowering your head and reciting a prayer for the one to aid you on your quest. The statue glows intensely, forcing you to shield your eyes. A loud crack breaks the silence and you hear stone crumbling. You uncover your eyes to see a miracle has occurred and the statue has been destroyed. Oh, I'm not on the hook for this. The process that restored magic to the lens also destroyed the statue. You hope you don't have to pay for a replacement. Time to... What? What's up, Alice? Time to run away quickly before I'm sued for destroying church property. Now, what was the curio shop is here, right? Yeah. Hey, buddy. You want a free griffin? You can't have a free griffin.
What a rare find! It is made of simple clay, and yet the craftsmanship is exquisite!
I know not how you've come by this, little fenling, and I dare not inquire. What's up? Tell me, Fletcher. Do it. 20 silver coins are yours! Trust me, this is a fair price. The shopkeep practically throws 20 pieces of coin your way as he grabs the clay statue from you. Fletcher, I have hit every single person I've encountered. I punched that man. I have felt his rippling muscles. And that soldier who plays the card game too. The ones that don't kill you are far more emasculating than the ones that do. Well, here's free money. Thank you for your precious friendling. Mind your fingers, the bolts are sharp. Excellent, excellent. Excellent, excellent. You take a bolt from the quiver and load the crossbow. I'm afraid that won't get you anything, my friendling friend. My prices are fair, but firm. Do return ready to make a serious trade. You place the tip of the crossbow bolt on your chest and pull the trigger. The bolt pierces your body without difficulty. You don't have time to admire the effectiveness of the weapon as your blood empties from the fresh hole in your chest. Hole! The adventure continues, but not for you. So, was there anything else I had to... No. Don't believe so. You'll shoot your chest out, kid! I guess just use... Oh! Well, that's easy. We love green. We don't love red. We hate red. I'll go the opposite way from red. Nailed it. You step forth from the accursed maze of a forest into a quiet clearing in the woods. A wooden bridge over a lazy river beckons you forward, away from the hazards of the forest for good, you hope. Rock? The dirt wagon path is being reclaimed by nature. You imagine the road saw more action when the mine was in operation. Rock? No, you failed to take it. 'Tis a covered wooden bridge, not uncommon in rural places. We know what bridges in Shadowgate mean. Where's my spear? There's a small dirt path leading down to the riverbank. This small shrub struggles to grow alone in the harsh wilderness. You feel a strange kinship with the rogue plant. Keep at it, you mumble, encouraging the shrub to continue surviving. Don't fuck up, Bisho. You have it in your heart to not fuck up. Crouching low, you can see this handle is attached to a lever that connects to a mechanism under the bridge. It is within reach and can be pulled easily. Well, let's see what it looks like before I do that. Do I die? As you walk through the covered bridge, your concentration is broken by the sound of creaking wood beneath your feet. Suddenly, a trapdoor opens and you fall into the rushing river below. You got lucky last time you plunged into raging waters. This time the current is much, much stronger. The Torlin Chamber of Commerce should be told about these killer bridges. Unfortunately, you won't be able to write that sternly worded letter. You'll be too busy being dead. With your demise, the land of Kaltorlin fell to ruin. Okay. I almost missed that death. I was close. You reach out and grasp the handle, pulling it down. The sound of a firm click is heard from a mechanism in the bridge above. As you turn to walk away, the handle resets to its original position. You also hear the mechanism in the bridge reset. It has undone whatever happened. Hang the cage on it? Nope. What? Ah. Rock plus cage equals heavy cage. No flying away now, Rocks. You realize speaking to Rocks can't be healthy. You now have a really heavy bird cage. Good for you. You attach the bird cage full of rocks to the handle. The handle sinks another inch as it's pulled as tight as can be. You can't get me. I'm a gamer. You look closely and see the planks are unusually staggered. Still, you whistle and admire the craftsmanship. Sure don't make them like they used to, you say to the empty bridge. You see a meadow at the end of the truss bridge. This forest path winds to a small meadow. With a loud screech, a foul harpy swoops down from the tree and hovers in front of you. Because of the stench coming from this human vulture, you wonder why you didn't notice it sooner. Oh yeah, Uninvited. Uninvited is like mean to you. It bullies you. Because it can pull from like modern times. That game was what? That game was modern, right? Like 80s when it came out? I think Deja Vu was set a little bit further back. But I haven't actually played Deja Vu. Yet. Well, no, hang on a minute. We gotta do this right. Before you can act, the harpy dives at your unprotected head. Its claws rake your face, tearing away chunks of flesh. With your face a bloody ruin and your eyes gouged out, you fall to the forest floor, moaning as its poison finishes you off. With your demise, the land of Kaltorlin fell to ruin. Surely we can just reason with the harpy. Whether or not the creature understands you is moot, as all it does is shriek back. Let's lens the harpy. Nope! We can't lens the harpy. We'll never know if this harpy is magical. What the fuck? I was gonna give him tempies. What the fuck? Why did he want the tempies? Alright, fine. Have this instead. The harpy's eyes show the faintest glint of fear at the sight of the crossbow as you loose the bolt. The harpy nimbly dodges. Only there was a way to slow the harpy down. The spell did not work. Did I misremember what the spell was? Oh, it kills the weeds. Doesn't make the weeds. It's just standing letting me do that. The harpy darts towards you, claws out, ready to take your life. Before its talons reach your body, you thrust the standard into the harpy, impaling the flying horror. A stunned harpy is slowly getting its bearings. You better act fast, it won't be happy when it gets up. Best not get too close, lest it lash out violently. You think it prudent to keep your distance. It still doesn't want the tempies. Though injured, the harpy has just enough fight left in it to slash your throat with one of its talons. Your hands soak in the blood that rushes from your neck. You and the harpy both slump over and die at the base of the tree. You have died. The skies darken and the world is doomed. Sometimes autosave is a little funny. He's just chilling there. Alright. Blammo! Jesus Christ. The crossbow bolt pierces the harpy's flesh. In a moment, the monster bursts into dark flames and vanishes in floating ash. Can I have that back? You take the pole with you. It could still have a purpose. Pole! It's a long yet surprisingly light painted metal pole. From a distance, it reminds you of a staff. Tree! You stare at the old tree for a moment, deciding against napping beneath it. Strangely, you swear you hear the jangling of chains. The item is useless here. Well. As you continue along the path, the sound of splintering wood explodes in your left ear. In your misfortune, you stumbled upon a raging treant. Its hollow shriek tears through the still forest air. The forest, guys, is so much scarier once you're into, like, the nice part of it. Like, the shitty, scary part didn't have anything in it. Out here in the cool road, it's, like, fucking hellish. Oh, let's go ahead and reload the crossbow. What are we looking at here? The treants you knew were docile and wise creatures. Something has twisted this one to a monstrosity. I know how to deal with you. Sensing your movement, the roots of the treant slither from the earth and wrap suffocatingly tightly around your waist. It pulls you headfirst into its maw and chomps down hard, giving you the worst splinters of your entire life. With your demise, the land of Kaltordin fell to ruin. Alright, what do we got here? I guess we'll hit him with the magic spell. Nope, doesn't care. Rum garlic cheese? Nope. It hates the cheese. I thought the cheese was gonna work for sure. Surely the tempies, right? The tempies. The tempies didn't work. Hi! Thanks for playing Beyond Shadowgate. Series co-creators Dave Marsh and Carl Roloffs. That's the third time I've gotten this super message. Can I pull it? We're just mashing now. Because I can't keep torches. If I could have torches, then I know what I would do. But we've moved beyond torches. Oh, we don't have torches. It's beyond Shadowgate. Nothing in there. Tempies didn't work. Can't sack it, probably. Did I miss something? Now I'm worried I've missed something, so I'm not sure. Well, hold on. Then try to just walk past the tree. Surely that'll work. Didn't work. You can't shoot a tree, but we'll try to shoot a tree. Wow, it just... Oh, I hit move. I did not do that right. Yeah, not at all. Trees, trees. Huh? Tree. We're mashing. We're swinging. We're flailing wildly. I know. I'll lock the tree. It didn't work. Let me backtrack a bit. Let's see. What are we looking at? Haven't got anything new except for the pole. The river blank reveals the underside of the bridge. Oh, you just auto do it now. Can't think of anything else I could get that no one wanted. We'll run through the wait. None of these. No, these are all maze hints. I get the feeling that this is... Let's see. Can I take the dogs with me? I thought he was gonna deal with these guys. He still hadn't got around to it yet. Oh, hold on. What if I just go over him with a big magic bridge? Nope. I'll take telling me if I have what I need. Okay, alright. So we gotta wander back. But I don't remember anything that was hanging that I couldn't mess with. Oh, can't go this way. Gotta go that way. Nope, not important enough to see them again. Give me that. Oh, it's too heavy. I died again. I'm just a little guy. Everyone knows trees hate axes. If only I could take all this free fire. Can't light the pole on fire, have the ultimate torch. No, wrong button. Nice, I've already been through here. There's nothing new in here. Oh, wait a minute. No, nothing. All right. This thing is tormenting me. I stay up at night thinking about this chest. Yeah, let me rack myself on it for a while. This is the first point we've hit where I've had to like run into the wall. Etiquette manuals, hot, fire, antler. Gotcha! Shoot the deer. Nothing. Did I miss anything in the tower? No, it still can't take fire. Not allowed to have fire anymore. They don't trust Dell with fire. I haven't hit as many as I'd like. All the things I do hit have been killing me very badly about it. Locked ass door. Take that. I mean, you can't trust Dell with anything. That's why he's the hero. Globe. Book. I already took this, didn't I? Yeah. Lock me here. Binding spell, rebellion. Sat around, not solving the plot. I want the wax, though. Dragon Zone. Ants. Take the fire. No. No, nothing going on there. King, let me in! King! King, I missed an important item. I don't know which one. Nope, all these things will simply have him murdered. I want the torch so bad. I bet right at the end of the game I'm gonna get a torch and it's gonna be like thunder. There! I guess I'll talk to the imp. The imp just says it's scary. He just told me it's scary. I have a pole, Jer. Am I supposed to do something with this? Nope. I think there's something that's covered in moss I've been overlooking. Hey, man. You want Tempe? Want Tempe's? What what do you mean useless? Tempe's, man. I did try. I was mad I couldn't. I was like, nah, I don't want that smoke. Hot pole, hot pole. Oh. Firebolt. No. I can't go back there anymore. Or can I? Nope, not allowed. Do you have anything that trees hate here? Hear that? Come on. I need anti-tree sword. I cannot get ye tree. Hey, do you hate trees around here, man? No? Give me that. No? I didn't want to walk back. What about you, man? Do you have anything new and exciting? Oh, just that thing I gave you. Anti-tree? 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 No? Be right back. I have returned! I had to collect a dinner of delicious chicken. And hopefully I don't chew directly into the mic. That's right, if I go down there, I'll die. Alright, let me walk through, back on my way up there, and let's see if I spot what I'm missing. So it won't be in here. Surely they have anti-tree tools in these tents. There was a fire here I could have used. It's gone now. If I eat my mic, it'll very much be on purpose. Hungry boy. No, what? I thought I would see something covered with moss I'm supposed to kill with the spell, but I'm not. He's no good. Alright, hit me. If I keep going, it'll turn into bad content. Hit me up, Hint Daddy. Two places. What a nightmare. Oh, I was right all along. I was right all along. Give me the fire. The fire. I was obsessed with the torch. I didn't think to think about the future of torches. The lantern! You frantically tried to recall the wooden beast's weakness and decide that fire is a good bet against your fibrous foe. Die, lasagna! You hurl the lantern at the rogue treant and watch as it bursts into flames, quickly engulfing the monster. Sighing with relief, you resolve never to walk in the woods alone again if you can avoid it. Just sitting there watching me try to, take every single fire other than the one that's takeable. Debacle. Disastrous play. Chicken. I'll treat myself with my victory that I thought of all by myself. Oh no! I've sauced my chest! The moment you said two places, I realized what we were talking about. Scary! Scary! A pair of silver eyes cast their gaze upon you. They silently watch your every move. That will leave a bruise. You receive no reply. Tempies? Tempies? Doesn't want Tempies. Magical oven tray? No. You are unable to move there. I guess I'll just move on and die. A manticore bursts through the grove, leaping onto the path. It looks directly at you and becomes eerily still. An evil energy begins to emit from its eyes. It is surely preparing an attack. I know exactly what to do about this. The bread didn't work. An intense beam of energy shoots from the manticore's eyes. Your body is bathed in the light and heat of 1,000 suns. The burning sensation fades as your body evaporates into nothingness. I should have used the cheese, then I would have had raclette. Take this. You could say he got served. As the manticore lets out a roar, you cower behind the silver platter as you hold it aloft. The beam of energy reflects off the well-polished servingware and directly back at its origin. The manticore groans in pain as its eyes burn, and the creature reels in pain and lies on the ground. Even without its sight, the manticore senses that you are still near. Throw dagger? Nope. The manticore doesn't take long to decide that you pose no threat. It lowers its hind legs, lifts its front paws high, and rips you to shreds. Very fine and bloody shreds. I saw that y'all had gotten this game because you had made 2 other games that were exactly like Shadowgate and Itch.io the other day, and I resolved to play them at some point. I will be hitting those up later. I'll treat myself for my failure with some chicken. That's called self-care. Tempies? Nope, doesn't like the tempies. Do I just shoot this guy too? Oh, we just shoot this guy too. With the manticore reeling from its own attack, you level your crossbow sights towards it, exhale, and fire. It's a direct hit. The manticore tumbles over, stark blood slowly staining its fur. The manticore is injured, but you sense it has just a little fight left in it. If you thought that the manticore threat had been dealt with, you thought wrong. Dead wrong. Its venomous stinger pierces your skin to deliver a fatal dose of poison into your blood. You do not survive for long. And Cospel's asleep. I had to take care of that guy myself. Embarrassing. Call an ambulance, but not for you. What else do I have that can kill? Can I pull him again? No? Do I just shoot him again? I just shoot him again. I was overthinking that one. You felled the beast with a final crossbow bolt. Dark flames engulf its body as its ashes scatter with the wind. You cannot move on. You step away from the shady grove beyond the forest edge into a quiet clearing. Before you is the Tyre River. You exhale slowly. Thank the one. I can rest. Becoming aware of the pain of several bruises covering your aching body. Knowing this is a shipping lane to Stormhaven, you plan to catch a boat and sleep like a log on the next leg of your journey. Ouch, it smarts. It only hurt your hand. His stylish clothing contrasts the wild nature of the Torland Forest. He looks slightly less out of place than you. Use the man. Did not work. Take the man. Alright. You wave to the merchant and point to the boat, asking if you can catch a ride. He looks at the boat, and then to you. Love to have you join us, but as you can see, we're locked in port. Damped hydro weeds are a menace, I say. Cut them and they'll grow back double. I'm not sure when we'll get free, Fenling. Countless weeds cover the ship from stem to stern. You swear you see the weeds tightening around the ship's hull. You stroll up to the dock, thinking you'll start your nap early. That is until hydro weeds wrap tightly around your ankles. Before you can shout for help, you're dragged under the water along the underside of the ship's hull. You notice a good amount of barnacles in the worn hull before you die a lonely death at the bottom of the river. You have died. The sky's darkened and the world is doomed. Tempies? Wow, he's too good for the fucking Tempies, huh? The Divides will love Tempies. Jeez. Oh no. I've sauced my legs! Doing a bad job with the sauce, guys. Anti-spell. You walk up to the riverbank, turn to make sure the merchant is watching. Raise your arms as high into the air as you can.
Herpicidia!
You shout in the deepest voice you can produce, given your modest size. With the magic spell spoken, the hydra weeds wither and fall away from the hull of the barge, freeing the ship. You're welcome, you say, giving the merchant one of the finest smirks ever seen this side of the entire river. It's only then that you realize he's been looking downward this whole time. What's it? Sorry, I dozed off there for a second. Well, look at that. Those nasty brambles decided to just give up and release the ship all on their own. Little Fendling, today is certainly your lucky day. Let's board and soon we'll be heading down the river. That only hurt your hand. This merchant ship is loaded with cargo bound for ports along the Tyre River. You can tell by his confident stance that he is the owner of the merchant ship. His confidence leads the way. You cannot move there. Your feet will not take you there. The view from the bow of the ship is surprisingly pleasant. Welcome aboard, Fenlon. When you're ready to go, head to the foredeck and take in the view, the merchant says. Use. Open his emotional heart. Close his inhibitions. I'm sorry, I'm Cosmo. I've tried everything I know. Maybe he likes it if I do this. That only hurt my hand. I can't. If I uncover his hips, Twitch will kill me immediately. Haven't you heard? The barge pushes away from the dock, groaning and creaking as it slowly sways side to side in the churning waters. You briefly struggle with your stomach, trying to keep the bile down. Thankfully, your nausea quickly passes. Waves of chilled mist roll over the edge of the barge deck, quickly becoming so thick that you can't see your feet. Oh well, that piece of chicken fell apart. Mm-hmm. One moment, feeding the machine. That's it. I'm done with the cold for good, you say, resolving to adventure in only tropical climates henceforth. The mist keeps rising over the deck, turning into a thick and cold fog. Something isn't right. Laughter echoes through the mist. It sounds like it's coming from all around you. A raspy voice hisses.
I see you, Fendling. You should have kept to your own affairs. Suffer and drown.
You hear a splash as you arrive back on the barge deck and see the merchant is nowhere to be found. Hey, get back here! You shout at the top of your lungs, wondering why he would abandon his ship. And you! You throw a tempeh into your mouth and smile as the sweet flavor hits your tongue. For a moment, you feel happy. You slip the coat on and start sweating immediately. Pulling it off, you decide to store it until you're freezing cold. I mean, it seems pretty cold. Guys, it seems pretty cold. Holding your breath against the smell, you bite into the cheese and swallow. It tastes surprisingly good. Oh, the cheese is gone. You take a large bite out of the bread. Delicious! With the boat drifting blind and out of control, it stops with a sudden crash and sends you flying overboard. A splash of cold water onto your face shocks you awake. Your eyes focus, and you realize you're floating in a swamp. You turn your head to see the toothy grin of a most unusual creature. Its shrill voice calls back to you. Thanks! Thank you for my new toys! Won't you miss them? Come find them, yes, follow! It waves the bag wildly and takes off into the swamp. I'm so glad I ate my bread and cheese before it took them. Fuck you, buddy, you're not having my cheese. I've solved his thievery puzzle. You lose sight of the creature as it scampers away. There we are. Looking around, there is no sign of the barge or its contents anywhere in this swamp. You're on your own. The standing water, rotting vegetation, and upsetting amount of bugs are all the evidence you need to know you're in a swamp. Oh, scary! An unusual figure hangs by strings from this tree. It looks like a grotesque doll. Oh, I am in chapter 5. I was just going to do one chapter, but I think I'll keep going until closer to 8 o'clock. Because I'm still feeling the puzzle burn. Even if I end up ending in a little bit of an awkward spot. Chicken. Chicken! Tastes so good! Civilization touched this rotten swamp at some point, but all that remains are these logs and obscene tokens. That will leave a bruise. Give me the scary doll. You tug the figure hard enough to snap the strings holding it in place. As it comes loose, you unveil a startling sight. By the one! You shout, jumping backward. Bones are arranged throughout the tree, and they don't belong to animals. Looking closer, you realize the skulls have been meticulously cleaned and hung from this tree. You wonder who would do this. Did Sephiroth do this? You cannot take it. You failed to take it. You cannot take it. Hey, a fast travel. It's an ancient fairy stone. Seasoned magicians use these to cross great distances in the blink of an eye. Someday. From your position, you see both desert dunes and snow-covered peaks. You fear you will cross them both soon enough. Staring into the distance, you see a large house. Competing for your attention are the constant squishing of your wet socks and the obnoxious loss of your equipment. Looking up from your shoes, you are shocked to see the stark outline of a large mansion against the setting sun. The rotting walls immediately give you the creeps. It feels wrong, a mansion built alone between a desert and a swamp. Before you can say you'll never step foot in there, you see the imp scurry through the door with all your belongings. Realizing you won't survive the desert without your things, you sigh heavily from exhaustion and continue onward. The front door of the mansion is this way. This old mansion casts a gloomy shadow while sharp gusts of desert wind whip past you. Renowned for its inhospitable environment, the great barren desert expands before you. You've heard tale of this place, the Great Barren, a wasteland that radiates a demonic heat from a spell long spent. Powerful wizard delved into the dark arts and cast a hideous spell at the expense of his life, the spell of Hellfire. Once a region of lush forested wetlands, this land is desolate. Only shifting sands and unextinguishable flames remain. It didn't kill me as quickly as I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be immediate. As you crest the top of the stairs to follow the imp, the door slams shut right in front of you. Its familiar shrill voice calls you from behind the doors. Welcome, welcome to my home. Help I need, yes, yes, I do. But trust you? No, not yet, no. Friends share food. Here, streets, take this, here. Bring my favorite meal. Hurry, go! You see, open the door a crack and toss a small red stone onto the ground. It quickly shuts the door again. The deep red color of this stone reminds you of dried blood. You lift the stone off the ground, grateful that none of your friends are here to see the imp get the better of you. What did it mean, my favorite meal, and where am I going to find food in the desert? You grumble to yourself. This deep red stone emanates an otherworldly presence. You see an odd-looking circle carved into it. That only hurts your hand. You cannot open that. The large, solid doors give this portico an ominous and uninviting appearance. Finishing my food, 2 seconds. So I stop pouring butter all over myself. I'm just gonna let it sit on the reference. I'm glad there's no face cam. You don't want to see what I'm doing with this. Butter pasta, so good! God damn! Can't open that. Well. Alright! Scary, scary place. Good music, though. Impossible refused to acknowledge your point. This appears to be a nexus point where the pipes meet. A simple metal footbridge allows for passage into the desert. The metal pipes lead eastward. The metal pipes lead westward. Pipes west! 2 pipes are slowly being reclaimed by the merciless desert sands. This molten pit burns so intensely that it may as well belong in the center of hell itself. I mean, right? You jump feet first into the fiery pit. Your body is quickly set ablaze and reduced to ashes in mere seconds. It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. There's a square knob at the top of this post. It looks like it's missing a piece. Probably the effigy, right? Oh, it wasn't the effigy? What a surprise. Pipes east. You see a structure at the end of the pipes. Oh, a Stargate. A large structure stands alone against the swirling desert sands. The origin and purpose of this structure are a mystery to you. You wonder if its secrets lie in its design. There is a small slot at the base of the structure. You place the stone into the structure. It fits perfectly, but nothing happens. Something must be missing. Oh, hey, man. This dune is the resting place of an unfortunate soul. All that is left is their sun-bleached skeleton. The body is clutching a round hand wheel to its bony chest. That's for me. You grab the hand wheel from the clutches of this unfortunate soul. You're hoping that you might finish what they started. Yeah, get his ass. This round valve has a square hole in the center. It is made of the same material as the pipes in the desert. You attach the valve to the metal post. Before you turn it, you hear a loud whooshing noise. Suddenly, a searing gust of wind knocks you back. A flaming entity bursts forth from the lava and fixes its eyes upon you. Hey, man. A monster of pure flame floats above the fire pit. I don't have any tempies. You want this rock? Moving with a swiftness in which you were unprepared, the fire elemental grabs your ankles in its burning claws. It lifts you high into the air, hanging you upside down for a moment before dropping you head first into the lava below. With your demise, the land of Kaltorlin fell to ruin. You want the effigy? You stretch your arm towards the fire elemental, holding the effigy in front of you like a shield. The entity shrieks and it is sucked into the effigy. With a blinding flash, the elemental is no more. A moment later, the effigy smolders in your hand, quickly crumbling as it turns to nothing but ashes. I didn't think that was actually going to be the effigy. You grip the valve and turn it slowly. The metal squeals in protest from years of neglect. I'm glad Alice got here just in time to watch me suck a man. You feel a rumble beneath your feet and you can sense the temperature rising. Lava has indeed begun to flow. Ooh, steamy. Plumes of steam escape from the pipes. The lava must be flowing through them and creating incredible heat. Yeah, but now you're extra here. Alright, the Stargate's on. I've used steam to turn on the Stargate. A thrumming noise rises from the structure. Your hair stands on end as power crackles through the air. The space in the center of the machine begins to waver and distort as a portal appears out of thin air. Well, you see a distorted vision of a world beyond. You stumble forward out of the portal, slightly nauseous from the trip. The damp smell of rotting earth is overwhelming. Stifling an urge to vomit, you turn around to survey your surroundings and see the portal flicker weakly, then disappear. The wisp chimes in. Good news? Bad news. Good news is we didn't implode while teleporting. Bad news is the portal is dead. It continues. We are stuck here till we can power it up. Great, you respond. Well, if it's a meal the imp wants, it won't find it down here, you say as you make for the exit. The portal is inactive. You see light coming from an overhead exit at the end of the tunnel. Or even, does the game say it? Loch Ness! What? There's a small red stone shard in the corner of the floor. It reminds you of a polished ruby. You reach down and collect the ruby shard. Metal rungs lead toward the ceiling and out of this tunnel. This pile of rubble reminds you of a cave-in. What's left of the doorway is completely blocked. You fail to take it. The fortress built into the side of this hill is being reclaimed by nature. Roots and vines grow along the cracks in the walls. You see a glint of deep red color coming from the limb of a dead tree. It looks like a stone shard. Recalling memories of summers spent climbing trees in the fens, you quickly hoist yourself onto the tree limb. With the shard now in reach, you take it. I've got to get all the shards. The sounds of merriment float to you from the horizon. You can only imagine what spectacle is producing such whimsy. What a spectacle, found the traveling circus. That's a reference I don't get yet. But I will. Oh, scary forest. Thick bushes of red flowers grow along the forest path. The dirt trail leads to a smooth stone path. Oh. Time travel. I've time traveled. It's a long road stretching off toward a dusky sky. An odd broken line repeats regularly from as far as you can see. An iron gate blocks access to the property. It is, however, unlocked. Lucky you. Was this... You squint your eyes and look into the distance. This road could go on forever. I'd best stick to the path, you say. The unlocked gate opens easily. You find yourself standing in front of yet another mansion. This one also gives you the creeps. It's a rounded box made of metal. You wonder if something could be inside. You pull down a small metal panel in front of the metal box. There's a small key. A key dispensary. How convenient, you remark. You pull the key from the box. From your low vantage, you see a bulkhead on the side of the mansion. It's a statue of an athletic young man wearing a loincloth and holding a sword. It seems out of place near this mansion. Surely I won't die if I go here. Your feet will not take you there. You pull on the door handle, gently at first, then harder, anchoring your feet in the frame and straining fiercely. It doesn't work. There is no opening this door. It isn't locked. There is an unseen force at work here. It will not open. The item does not work. Sorry, what? Key. Oh, never mind me. It's a cellar bulkhead door. A heavy padlock and thick chains are keeping it tightly shut. You unlock the padlock and slide the chains off of the door. You lift the heavy door and reveal the passage to the basement. You're standing at a part of the cellar that is mysteriously frozen. What's an eerie mansion without an equally creepy cellar? You mumble to yourself. It's a large hole at the base of a flight of steps. These steps ascend from this damp cellar to the mansion's lawn. You see a strange stone altar. Hole! You peer into the darkness but fail to see the bottom of the pit. You lean forward, open the pit, hoping to glimpse what's below. Unfortunately, you lean a bit too far and fall forward. Your speed decreases as you tumble into the dark pit. The light at the top disappears as you continue your descent. You continue to fall and fall. The uninvited skull, just all the way in. Some human remains rest close to the pit. You wonder if the two are related and decide you'd rather not know. Curiously, one large bone stands out amongst the rest. You are strangely drawn to the large bone. You pick it up and take it with you. I wonder if this is before or after we push Draken into that pit. A blood red cover. Do sorcerers never think to make their spellbooks less conspicuous? You say to the empty cellar. You lift the cover of the dusty tome and it opens to a specific page. You stare at the unfamiliar symbols for some time until the wisp raises its voice. These are powerful magic, Stell. This will release enough energy to power the portal, but I don't know what else might happen. The wisp reads a passage to you. Place upon an altar to Motari your vessel, and in it sacrifice the three of blood. The flesh to pump the crimson fluid, the bone from whence it comes, and the blood itself. Alright, so need a vessel, need meat, bone, heart. Your great uncle once explained that arcane symbols are used to channel energy, but you weren't paying attention at the time. This indentation looks like it holds a receptacle. Magic is not your expertise, but you know an unholy altar when you see one. Gazing upon it fills you with dread. You're familiar with storing ice in the cellar for use during the summer months, but this is ridiculous. The old wooden door is closed. Suddenly, a gust of wind sends you stumbling down the stone steps. A bloody horror appears at the top of the stairs. The room has been enveloped in a bloody horror. The sight fills you with intense dread. There is no way forward as long as this evil is in your way. Old yellowed marrow bone. The small blood-red shard looks like it's part of a larger stone. That will leave a bruise. Your feet will not take you there. You hear nothing in response. You fail to take it. Bone? You want a bone? Doesn't want a bone. You want a shard? Doesn't want a shard. You recite the spell. The wisp responds, even if you were good at magic, which you aren't, it won't work in this place, Dell. It's simply too evil. You lift the panel upwards and shut the metal box. Oh, I can't lift the little thing. Let's see, is there anything else I can grab around here? You kneel and examine the structure base, noting that the dirt covering the portal is loose. Digging your hands into the soil, you remove clumps of earth until you uncover a slot at the base of the structure. Well, that's no good to me right now. Can I? No. A separate flower? Ah, I see which one you mean. Nope, it's just fancy. Wait a minute. There's a ruby shard in this bed of ruby red flowers. Oh, is there another one I keep missing? I would have seen it eventually. Oh god, it's so screamingly obvious. Oh, wait, I gotta close it. No? Oh, I had to close it from that. Put it together in here? No. Am I missing anything in here? Oh, that's the usual. Big pit. Scary. So scary. The bloody apparition hovers silently, beckoning to your doom. Fear overtakes you as you struggle to think of an escape. You look down and notice a red glow from your pocket. You reach in and withdraw the ruby shards. Their glow intensifies as the shards float before you. With a blinding flash of light, the shards combine into a beautiful red gemstone. The ruby pulses with radiant energy. With a terrifying moan, the spirit reels at the sight of the stone. The horror is sucked into the stone, trapping the evil. A second suck? So soon? We love blood rubies around here. One moment, checking out something. All right. The large blood-red ruby feels cold in your hand. The skull is gone, but you can still sense its presence. You are about to climb the steps when you hear the wisp speak. That stone harbors an evil entity, Del. It's dangerous to carry it for long. Be rid of it, and let's be on our way. No. The ruby saved you from the bloody skull, but you sense an evil presence inside of the stone. It fills you with dread. You wish you could find a pit where you could make it disappear, the game said, loudly staring you dead in the face. You open the door. You give a long whistle as you walk into the room. It's an impressive sight. You'll have to remember to book a place like this for your next birthday party. Wondering how long I can walk around before this thing kills me. I'm just running around now. This kitchen looks to be newer than the adjoining rooms. It's a good place to find something edible for that imp. Oh, wait a minute. Alright. I don't think it's gonna kill me as quickly as I wanted it to. As you continue your search, you suddenly feel an evil presence trying to take over your mind. You feel like you are going insane. You are overwhelmed in seconds, unable to stand against this evil force. You close your eyes and open them to see the bloody skull grinning at you once more. Your quest is over. You have died. The sky's darkened and the world is doomed. There we go. That's what I wanted. A terrible death. Bye! You stare at the blood-red ruby, imagining the evil contained within escaping into the world. Deciding you cannot allow this to happen, you cast the stone into the pit, hoping it is never recovered. We have fun. Alright, now let's take this room seriously. This mansion that we have not been invited to. It's a stunning mountainscape. The image is so exhilarating you can almost smell the fresh air. Peering through the dirty glass, the scene outside of the mansion looks grim. No feet will not take you there. This leather couch has seen better days. It's a spool of thread and a sewing needle. You take the needle and discard the thread. This well-used desk is adorned with scratches. You pull open the desk drawer. You rummage through a bunch of papers with names and numbers on them. There's nothing useful here. I'd only hurt your hand. It did not open. It will not open. It's a painting of a soaring eagle holding a snake in its talons. Trees, rocks, clouds, sky. Yep, that's a landscape, you say with a tone of pretension. Finely cut crystals hang around unlit candles. You imagine they would shine beautifully where the candle's lit. It's a metal bowl with unusual symbols etched into the side. It doesn't look like any fruit basket you've seen before. You're not here to loot this mansion, but the strange bowl has you oddly fixated. You decide to take it with you. It's a bouquet of blue flowers. They would look great on a tombstone, however, there are none in sight. The wisp speaks to you. Food, Dell. You're here for food, not flowers. Little shit. I'll loot what I want. This unusual looking horn has a crank on the side of it. You turn the crank, and a jaunty tune plays through the strange horn. It reminds you of a circus in a far-off desert kingdom. It's a classic chessboard. It has everything you need to play, except for an opponent. One chess piece is curiously out of place. The lack of symmetry on the chessboard annoys you enough that you slide the piece back into position. After resetting the board, you hear a faint click come from the cabinet across the room. The man in this painting gives you a penetrating stare. He seems almost alive. You've seen some unattractive art in your day, but this may be the worst offender. It's just a pig, it's a woman painting. Come on. Oh, shit, smarts. After pulling on several of the knobs and handles, the doors finally give and slide open. You reach into the drawer and take the hammer. A games room is an unusual place to store tools. You think to yourself, fuck you! I'll destroy you. How dare you? I'm beautiful. I'm gorgeous. An unseen force bars the door. You swing the hammer awkwardly, shattering the bones of your skull in front of your ear. You are shaken, but still alive. Soon, you begin vomiting and struggle to move as the blood fills your skull, crushing your brain. Now you are dead. Did you guys think I wasn't going to kill myself with the hammer? Did you guys think I wasn't going to do it? Never let him know your next move. You grit your teeth and wince in pain as you pierce your finger with the needle. A small drop of bright red blood slides down the needle. Okay, I'll need that later. A surprise tool. A meat cleaver and sharp blade are stuck on the wall. Quite stuck, actually. You can't remove them despite trying. It's a simple salt shaker. You decide to ignore it. You doubt the imp wants any seasoning. That's judgy. It's a row of hanging pots and pans. You can tell this is an oven, but it is not what you are accustomed to. It smells of charred meat. A rotten, smoky smell rushes out as you see a chunk of charred meat on the rack. You grab the chunk of meat and take it with you. You turn the burnt meat over in your hand, hoping it's not a heart, but failing to think of an alternative hollow muscle. This jar has a star-shaped symbol and something rattles inside when you shake it. The lid is tightly shut. You swing the hammer and with a crash, both the hammer and the jar shatter into pieces. Aha! You shout. You were right! There was a cookie in the jar! You gingerly grab the cookie with all the glee of a child sneaking sweets before bedtime. This cookie is delicious. It tastes like devil's food cake. This ought to satisfy that thieving imp. Alright, now time to do the evilest ritual in the world so we can turn on a Stargate. And probably also destroy the world. What do you want to use this on? Bowl! The metal bowl fits perfectly in the indentation of the altar, making you wonder what it was doing in the dining room. That's a good point. He makes a good point. You drop the bone into the bowl. You drop the lump of flesh into the bowl. You add the bloodstained needle to the bowl. Blue flames rise from the bowl. The wisp dives into them like it's going for a peaceful swim in a crystal lagoon. It speaks. Good news, bad news, Del. The good news is I have enough energy to attune the portal. The wisp becomes quiet and focuses attention. You see a small blue speck appear in his hands. The speck grows larger until it's a crystal the size of your fist. There! Take this to the portal, the wisp says. Now, the bad news is, you open a gateway to what you people call hell, and a lot of angry things are coming. Oh, look! There's one now! Yoink! You grab the stone of condensed magic. It is still warm to the touch. Oh, it's your friend. It's our old friend. She looks like Scarlett O'Hara. A strange woman appears from out of nowhere. You realize the cavern has become cold enough that you can see your breath. She's dressed like a proper lady, but she looks out of place standing in the mud. Looking closely, you see her dress is pristine and she's not standing. It looks more like she's floating. You've attracted the attention of the mysterious lady. She turns to face you. Her face is devoid of any flesh. You are frozen with horror as her bony fingers tear you apart. Her hysterical laughter echoes as your body falls to the floor. You have failed in your quest. All that you loved will perish with you. So the solution to that puzzle is to simply not fuck with her. Oh, can I talk with her? I didn't try speaking. Will she kill me? You speak to her. Hello, miss? She turns around to reveal the voice to flesh. She speaks.
After all these years, you come back for me, my love. It is time. You are mine forever.
She descends upon you, tearing your chest and face to bloody ribbons. You're dead before your body hits the floor. With your demise, the land of Kel Torlin fell to ruin. Yeah, I want to say Uninvited, that's the same way you handle her, you just don't. You just see her and you just don't do it. Oh, that's right, there's the spell, the fucking spell. Oh, I don't like that this door's wide open. Let's see. Your curiosity got the best of you. You step back into the mansion. This foyer is dead silent. A cacophony of screams shatters the silence as all the evil energy of the house descends on you at once. There is no escape. Their vile presence overwhelms you, and you join the massed horde of the undead that now inhabit this estate. You turn around to see your new master, a horrific blood-red skull smiling fiendishly at you. Your quest is over. So this guy's... I'm just saying, this guy seems like he's a little low tier for this situation. He's just kind of a guy. We got the Fire Drake. Obviously, we have Death. We got this guy. Him. There he is. He's that guy. Obviously, I know who that guy is. You have died. The skies have darkened and the world is doomed. A rumbling noise appears from the distance. You turn to see two intensely bright lights moving towards you. You stare as they grow larger and larger. They're headed right for you. We're gonna get hit by a car. We're gonna get hit by a car. I'm gonna stand here and stare and get hit by a car. It's a long road. You stand still, mesmerized by the lights. They come closer and closer and closer until... Crunch! You're hit so hard that your organs are immediately pulverized and splattered across the steel coach. You've been hit by a car. All that you love will be hit by a car with you. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, no, we're gonna play with this car for a second. You receive no reply. Ouch, that smarts. Ouch, that smarts. The rumbling noise and bright lights approach faster and faster. You turn and start to run towards the mansion. Unfortunately, that's also the direction the carriage swerves. One of its lights strikes your legs, ripping them clean off. You bleed to death in a bloody heap on the side of the road. It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. Holy shit, it's a fucking car, Dell! Oh, I was gonna move on to it. One last thing. You move forward, mesmerized by the lights. They come closer and closer and closer, and still... Kablam! Now you see stars! With this car, evil has prevailed. Anyway, bye. The rumbling noise and bright lights approach you faster and faster. You turn and start to run toward the fortress. You hear a screeching noise and a woman's scream behind you, followed by a tremendous crunch. Whew! Glad to be out of that spot! You exclaim to the empty wilderness. You smell a pungent odor filling the air. You have no interest in going back to learn what that was. It's time for you to check on the portal. That's a lie. That's a lie. I have an absolute interest. Oh, I can't do it. Yeah, that's the start of Uninvited. Red, I seem to have already solved some of it. Alright, well. Stone in the hole. You kneel in the dirt and place the blue stone in the socket. You hear a gentle humming sound as a portal appears before you. Finally! You shout. One mansion is more than enough to deal with today. I hope the next one isn't particularly maniac. You walk out of the portal. Re-invited. Escape Loch Ness. Hole! Slightly less nauseous than your first trip across space and time. The wisp, however, is strangely quiet and less animated. It does not look well. You turn and face the structure just in time to see the stone inside it shatter and the portal fade. All that for a cookie. Well, at least I can get my things from that accursed imp, you say with a hint of irritation. I don't think I trust these guys to not put deja vu in here already. At this point, we got a time portal right here. Who knows what's about to happen? 2 sets of pipes extend from the structure to the desert. Ouch, that's smarts. It did not open. Bitch! There was no response. You laid the cookie on the ground. Before you can shout that you brought it food, the imp swipes up the treat.
Yum, yum. My favorite. Come inside. Yes, follow. Come catch me.
The imp shouts, leaving the door ajar for you to follow. You sigh loudly, not excited by the ungrateful imp or the foreboding atmosphere of the Maniac mansion. Your feet will not take you there. One second. Alright, just checking up on something. Seconds after you enter the room, a gust of wind slams the door shut behind you. Ah, another rug! I want to burn the rug! Like, burn! If I don't get to burn a rug in this game, I'm going to be very upset. The door handle feels odd, as if it is vibrating. A force must be holding it closed. Fear washes over you as you realize you are locked in this mansion and without your equipment. You must get it all back. This foyer would be inviting if it were anywhere else but here. The quality and craftsmanship of this door matches that of the double doors. Although old and neglected, you can tell these doors were finely crafted. With a quick push, you open the door. You grab the handle and slowly open the door. You see an unforgiving desert expanding to the base of a great mountain range. As you enter the scullery, you feel a tightening sensation around your neck, squeezing harder and harder. The imp took my tempies. The imp took my fucking tempies, and I'm gonna find the imp and beat him up until I get my tempies. But also, scary. Very scary. Scary ghost. You shake your head, the sensation quickly fading as you emerge from a mental fog. Anyway, backing up. This mansion is getting increasingly maniac. There is a suspiciously wide crack in the floor. You'd have to get closer to see what's down there. What'd I fucking tell you? What'd I fucking tell you? What did I fucking tell you? As you kneel down to glimpse into the hole in the floor, a slimy tentacle reaches out from underneath the boards. It instantly wraps around your neck and pulls you into the darkness below. What kind of maniac has a tentacle monster in their dungeon? Ah, the Spraper's back. I didn't like Bloodface. Bloodface wasn't as friendly as the Spraper. Oh, the tentacle has me. My little body. I'm so vulnerable. I'm short, but I'm old enough that you don't have to worry about it because I'm a halfling. It is a painting of a beautiful night sky filled with stars. There is a small depression in the canvas. You try to open the door, but it is locked and does not budge. The aging door is locked tight. The stairs ascend to the second floor landing. You notice several strange grooves at the bottom of the staircase. Alright, yeah. Kill me? It didn't kill me. It's probably move my okay, alright, let's go into scary room. Let's just go ahead and go to scary room now. A simple metal chalice sits atop the counter. It is empty. You take the empty chalice. This scullery has not seen chef nor servant for many years. The wide view would be a scenic if the options weren't a rotting swamp or inhospitable desert stands. Dried herbs hang from the ceiling. You fail to take it. Judging by the dust covering these logs, you can tell that the flames from this fireplace died long ago. You cannot take it. Your feet will not take you there. The pantry door is locked. What's a scullery without a pantry, you wonder? You see a small keyhole in the door. Sadly, it's locked. The contents of this chalice evaporated, leaving a dark, crusty residue. What a mansion. This eerie painting depicts a night sky hanging over snow-capped mountains. A strange golden sun appears out of place. You jump and grab the golden sun, pulling it off of the painting. This sun coin is made of solid gold. It was attached to the painting by metal hooks protruding from the back. A simple hall is hanging before you. You notice several deep scratches near the lock on this door. Good luck, Bisho. I hope you didn't fuck up yet. This solid wood door is tightly locked. I don't have a bot, Bisho! No matter how hard you pull this handle, the door remains locked. A luxurious rug depicts a single fern. Its beauty contrasts the rundown atmosphere of this lonely mansion. Torch, 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 torch! Want to burn? Ugh, that's suspicious. That's suspicious. In his haste, the imp must have dropped the magic lens. You take the lens. Thankfully, it's not even scratched. Nothing happened. The enemy's useless here. I can't see the thingy. Scary ghost. It is a painting of a forest. Strangely, all the trees look dead. Oh, I'm having a notification. Ah. It's a... No. Bad joke. Abort the joke. I forgot what the joke was even going to be halfway through it. A small rolled parchment scroll sits on the floor. You cannot open that. You take the scroll. You unfurl the scroll, reading a sentence that makes you most uncomfortable. Banishing the incorporeal. If processed with the proper laboratory equipment, bile or blood from a spirit's beloved produces a purifying liquid. Sewage is a discrete source of the samples needed to synthesize a purifier that will exorcise the spirit from reality. So I need someone's piss. I need to kill the ghost with someone's piss. Piss ghost! Your inability to twist. Hang on. Your inability to twist the cold metal handle confirms this door is locked. We all hate piss! We all hate piss! This simple hallway contains a single small window and creaky floorboards. No, I can't kill myself here. Can I open this? No. You enter the room just in time to see the imp scurry up the stairs and pull them shut. Oh, sure enough. A shrill voice comes from above. Sorry, Finling. There's nothing I can do. You see, I'm alone here. Alone. I was. An intruder came, yes, and disturbed my home. My peace, and did horrible things. Now the home is angry. It's talking. Fortune, I saw your ship. Yes, you. I had to make you follow, you see? I had to take your things or I'm done. Fix what he did. Stop the voices. Make my home quiet. Do this and I'll give it all back and more. More! The attic stairs are closed. You have no way of reaching them. You'll need to do what the imp says to get your things. Did it get scarier over here? It got scarier! You slowly enter the room, noticing the air is frigid despite the roaring flames in the fireplace. With a blast of displaced air, a phantom straight out of your worst nightmares suddenly manifests in front of you. Numbing cold comes off the creature in waves, chilling you to the bone. A small voice rings in your ear.
Del, flee now! I know not what this is, but I sense a vast evil. Run, you fool!
The wisp shouts. Before you can fully feel the fear clutching at your heart, the being lunges toward you. The chill of its deadly embrace quickly spreads through your body, numbing you beyond any physical cold you have felt. You feel your strength, your very essence, slowly being drained away until you are left as an empty, shriveled up husk. It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. Scary. Scary guy. Oh, so spooky. What if I coin the spooky? No. What if I lens the spooky? Let's look at the spooky thing with my magic lens. Oh. Well. That's all I got. You dash out of the room. Your heart is pounding inside your chest as you gasp for air. The might of the one. What was that? You whisper, thinking of every manner of fantastic creature you know. Your mind is gripped with terror as you realize this phantom is unlike anything you've seen. The thought disturbs you greatly. That does not close. Is he still just... The thought of being face to face with that specter again leaves you far too terrified to go back into that room. No? Still locked? Still locked, still locked. Oh no. Something catches your eye as you descend the steps. One of the doors is open. It was not like this earlier. An eerie glow radiates from the armor. The metal plates clang against one another as the suit shakes violently. The phantom has followed you. You think you should not be here to see what happens next. You waited too long to make your escape and pay the price for it. The suit of armor descends the steps from the pedestal and charges at you. The last thing you see are pinpoints of red behind the visor as the sword is driven through your heart. You have failed in your quest. All that you love will be hit by a car with you. Okay, walk in. Spooky, spooky. Bye. Huh? Oh, he's done. This ancient armor is similar to that of a Gwynethil commander. The fingers of the right gauntlet are spread apart. Maybe he loves chalices. He doesn't. It's probably a shield. It cannot be taken. You failed to take it. Ouch, that smarts. This parlor holds a single suit of ancient armor. Being alone in this room is unnerving. The floor is marred with several scratches moving in a strange arcing pattern. I expected this room to be scarier. The front door of the mansion is locked tight. There's no way out till the eerie force releases it. Well, I've got the lens. Let's just start lensing every room at random. I need a shield or something. Well, I guess what if I lens the night? Nothing. Wait. That does not close. It will not open. Coin? Money? No. This eerie painting depicts a night sky hanging over snow-capped mountains. Oh, he's not in this room anymore. Spotting the fireplace, you eagerly rip your boots off and place your wet socks close to the flames. With great dismay, you realize the beautiful blue fire gives off no heat, but you do see an opening beyond the flames. The sofa and large fireplace make this room feel cozy despite the haunting atmosphere. This wooden trapdoor is closed. This torn parchment is another piece of a map! You shove the barrel aside. You pick up the piece of parchment and find that it fits nicely with the piece of map you've been carrying around. This will be helpful for getting around once you get out of this Maniac mansion. Map! It again is mostly a map of all the stuff I've just been in. But there's a puzzle hint. A shining, glistening puzzle hint. Themiere. Oh, another notification. It's nothing. Big stretch. Take a moment. Posture. Stretch it out. Work them shoulders. Loosen up. Sip. Yum yum. Precious hydration. Alright, where were we? Obvious key. You see a key hanging from the antler. It's just within your reach with a good jump. With a surprising display of acrobatic skill, you leap into the air and grab the key from the antler. You stare at the key for a moment before you notice a pale light fill the room. The stag head is glowing! The phantom followed you here! Bye! You release the latch and the trapdoor quickly drops free, opening with a loud bang. This door is locked with a simple slide lock. You reach up and slide the latch over, unlocking the door. Yep. Yet again, you jumped into a hole without looking first. This time you landed on a soft carpet covering a hard floor. Oh. Luckily for you, your back and tailbone took most of the impact. You're bruised, but still alive. I got too scared. The deer was too scary. I had to flee from the scary deer. Unfortunately, there's no way back up. Plus, I knew there was going to be a hole soon. And the only thing I love more than death is hole. This small purple skull makes a morbid bookend. You pick up the ornate skull carving. The book is titled Summons and Rituals. You recognize it as a banned tome, filled with knowledge unfit for mortals. Creatures of unnatural origin, while not bound to all laws of our dimension, may be influenced by our actions and materials. Often what unleashes an entity can also expel it, if reversed in its entirety and accompanied by natural opposing items. In the case of impure amorphous apparitions, pure crystalline salt is opposite in both form and essence. Apply corporeally. However, some spirits require additional coaxing, and a blend of materials familiar to the shade source is necessary. Finally, it is helpful to focus the entity into one spot as you work. Several candles and a charm will suffice to snare it, so I have to trap the spirit in a special candle space and salt up some piss for him. There is a book of architectural plans. The text is a hastily scrawled dwarven language of which you are vaguely familiar. The location proves difficult for obtaining materials and for construction, but the family is paying extra, so we don't mind. Why anyone would want to build an opulent mansion here is beyond me. Something about an invigorating atmosphere. You skip to an entry titled Maniac Mansion Status Update. That's 3 injuries now. The revolving panel, the first floor stair mechanism, and now in what the crew call the Crusher. The crew forgot the wall lock mechanism sinks into the floor. Luckily, the custom door wasn't installed and Will Mike got out. The plans were for a mansion, but the additions make a fortress. At least the end is in sight. Chief Architect, Lisa Bryan. You spot a very old tome on the top shelf. The ink is faded, and the pages brittle with age. It is titled The Great Upheaval. History has forgotten what once was. Our lands, as we know them, are very young. Much existed well before we planted our roots. A great society thrived, capable of feats we would call miracles. Travel to other realities was a commonplace activity. Such power begets hubris, and their boldness was punished. The one sent a flaming star to end their reign and begin anew. The star, called the Portent of Doom, wiped all but a few of their structures from existence. Large, circular constructions. The Stargates. He means the Stargates. You open a journal observing... There's a lot of books in this one. Observing the beautiful calligraphy. The sun and moon have circled many times, yet we do not forgive the transgressions of the accursed Circle of 12. With their prophecy as false evidence and ignorant of his gentle nature, in their fear and hunger for power they took him. For what he may become, they slew him, because he was the most gifted of our line, more gifted than they. For eons we served with honor as the king's mightiest sorcerers, yet, in our time of need, he looked away. Our line could not tolerate this injustice. We found a way. With our sacrifice, we right this wrong. Our champion has come. Bold angular handwriting covers the pages of this book. The entries are marked with dates and terse notes. Second, development as expected. Some evidence of ability, not atypical for age and lineage. You skip across several pages. 7. Development accelerating. Ability is superior for age. Necromancy proficiency apparent. 13th. Development accelerating. Exhibits mastery. Preference for elemental sorcery. Manifesting disaster scale weather event. Disaster scale weather events. Don't worry about it. 17th. Development beyond measure. Exhibits cloaking of aptitude. Subject is ready to proceed. Unlike the other books in this library, these are wedged in place and free of dust. They also aren't of the same subject matter. The rest of the books seem quite important, but these are just children's stories and cooking recipes. Quite odd that they were so hastily piled on this shelf. With some effort, you pulled the books away from the shelf. You see the panel behind them is slightly askew. The rear panel is askew, but you don't see a place to pull it. Maybe a good knock will do it! That's for me! Whammo! You hammer the panel with the side of your hand, knocking it loose and revealing a secret compartment. Banana! You take the moon emblem. It is a small golden object in the shape of a moon. Metal tabs on the front and back indicate both sides attached to something. Nope. You begin reading the elegant red script. Energy of inert polarity arises from nodes, physical sources of power, and flows outward, enveloping all of nature. The actions and intentions of beings polarizes this energy. Profane action imbues the energy with vile darkness. Desecrating the grave of a tortured soul produces much evil. Pious action and purifying substances create the opposite. Once imbued with a polarity, the energy may be absorbed into a being or used to create a portal to a corresponding dimension. As you look away, you notice dark scales below the book. You'd rather not be caught carrying this evil thing around. I guess by scales it didn't actually mean some physical scales. The half-burned candles look purposefully arranged, as if part of an arcane ritual. You pull a leg up on the desk and reach for the lever, pulling it down. The door behind you swings open. This heavy door is flush with the wall and muffles incoming sounds. Ooh, alembic. A genius alchemist created this apparatus to combine liquids to powerful potions. Simply pour and pull is how it's used. You heard the alchemist was quite mad, but an artist when it came to designing tools. You can't say you disagree. So here we make the salt piss. It is a brown glass vessel used for stabilizing light-sensitive substances. Entomological specimens and glassware outfit the laboratory. You feel uneasy thinking about what experiments were done here. It is a small note written in bold, angular handwriting. Collect samples related to the subject, personal or familial, load in receptacles, turn the crank to disperse. There's no crank. There was a small round hole in the side of the apparatus. You spy gears and cogs through the tiny opening. No. Scary, scary, scary. Spooky. As you walk toward the grave, a suffocating pressure wraps around your chest. The odor of dirt and earth fills your lungs. The smell clears and tightness fades as soon as it came. You gasp for air, wondering why you felt such terrible sensations. This corpse, bound tightly in wrappings, is partly buried, or partly unburied. Either way, it is very likely not in its intended final resting place. An unsettling skull is carved into the tombstone. You see indentations in the eye sockets. So just not yet, huh? A hastily dug shallow grave lies empty. You cannot open that. You fail to take it. You crouch down and fight the urge to vomit as you grab the body and pull it into the grave. The decomposed corpse lies still in the grave. You hear nothing in response. Nothing happened. The dirt from the grave. Judging from the moisture in the earth, the blasphemous activity happened recently. Okay, I guess I can't rebury him quite yet. Ah! Great. What do I even have now? Basement key! That's the new thing. You want a skull, buddy? He doesn't want the skull. Oh! Wait a minute. Stretching your arm above your head, you snap the moon into the canvas. It fits snugly into the depression. Sounds of moving metal come from under the staircase as the bottom steps slide upward, revealing a hidden stairwell. I can still go up there. Nope. Secret stairs. This locked door is made of hard wood and metal bars. There is no getting through it without a key. You slide the basement key into the door, unlocking it. As you do, you wonder if you really want to know what lies beyond. Oh, what a mansion. It is an ominous stone corridor. Hey, that's for me. An old rusty shovel sits in one of the alcoves lining this stone hallway. You take the shovel. It is an imposing metal door. The handle on the bottom must slide the door into the ceiling. This sturdy wooden door has no knob or handle. You grip the cold metal tightly and pull hard, lifting the door open. Let's go into the crusher! Seconds after entering the room, a loud boom startles you as the door slams shut. Machinery clangs and the walls come to life, slowly closing in on you. You pull with all your might, but the door won't open. Moments later, the spikes press against your flesh. The last thing you feel is pointed metal pushing into your skull. I know a crusher when I see one, baby. With your failure, evil has prevailed. What I need is a weapon that's really powerful, especially against living things. You see a large pool of dark liquid down the hall. Delicious! Scary, no, scary, it's a scary place again, scary! As you walk towards the pool, a sharp pain between your shoulders causes you to cry out and stumble forward. The pain disappears and you stand up straight and feel across your back, looking for a cause and finding none. This is such an ominous room. I hate it here. The murky liquid has a repulsive odor that reminds you of the sweet scent of rotting earth mixed with rust. Based on the eerie vision you had as you approached, you are drawn to the curiously dark and vile liquid. It is a stone statue of a crouching gargoyle. It looks real enough to frighten small children, you think. A small key hangs off its lower jaw. No, sir! No, I know what's gonna happen. Oh. You tiptoe along the edge of the pool and snatch the key from the mouth of the gargoyle. As you inch back down the pool, you notice the room growing brighter from behind you. The Phantom is here! You receive no reply. You stand motionless, staring at the glowing statue. Without warning, beams of light shoot forth from the statue's eyes. The red-hot light pierces your chest, cauterizing your heart on the way through. Your inaction has cost you your life. With your demise, the land of Keltorlin fell to ruin. Wait, I have the key still? That's a funny autosave situation. Yeah, I was figuring that ooze was not going to go great, so let's go ahead. Oh, it's not letting me. I can't ooze. Oh yeah, we gotta jump in the ooze. You reach down and dip your hands into the putrid water, trying to reach the bottom of the pool. You feel a sharp pain as something latches onto your forearms, pulling you over the edge and under the dark surface. You do not re-emerge. You have failed in your quest. All that you love will be hit by a car with you. You pick up the scroll. You open the scroll and see scribbled notes in a dwarven language. One catches your eye. Don't know why they want to hide a failsafe to a compactor, but I don't get paid to ask questions. Here's how we put it together. The mural's bewitched, so you gotta reveal it, then put the relief into place. That'll raise her up. Flip the switch, easy. So does that mean going in there? Does it work in there? Let's find out. Nope. You just get crushed. Oh, let's Oh, tricky. Let's just go sort this out real quick. How did I get there? From here? Yeah. There you go, buddy. Driving the shovel into the pile of earth, you begin the somber activity of burying the corpse. With each shovelful, you think about how miserable it is that you are on this journey. You were not prepared for this. You look at the grave and feel a sense of unease, like something is wrong. I don't have things for this. Look at that. What's this thing? A bottle of mysterious glowing liquid sits next to these books. You reach up and grasp the vial of glowing liquid. You drink the ectoplasm and find it pleasantly sweet. You feel relaxed and calm until you see your hands become translucent. The rest of your body follows until you completely disappear. You've turned into a ghost. I have not saved recently. Did I just soft lock? Oh, you know. Oh, right, I got the bedroom key. It's bedroom key time. Oh, can't do it that way. Can I grab this back open? Yeah. Your hand shakes as you slide the key into the hole and unlock the bedroom door. You narrowly squint and swear that you can see something under the bed. The bed frame sits so low to the ground that you can't even reach under there. Despite being coated in a heavy layer of dust, you can see your reflection in the silver. After a few moments of being transfixed in the mirror, you realize you can feel something odd about it. You snap out of it when you realize there's a slight draft coming from behind the mirror. Okay. We'll figure that out in a second. A simple guest bed that looks as if the sheets had recently been hastily redone. You grab the corner of the bedding and pull it off the mattress with a quick tug, tossing it on the floor. You take the old scroll. You begin reading the scroll. If apparitions ye seek, and show ye won't flee, Edux Spiritus ye speak, and there they'll be. You have learned the spell Edux Spiritus. The worn mattress sits within its bed frame. There is nothing securing it in place. It cannot be taken. You squat and grab the mattress with both hands. With a loud grunt, you toss it against the wall, revealing a ladder below. This is so scary! There is a short corridor to a dead end around the corner. You see several small flashes of red twinkling within the hole in the wall. What's up, guys? You suddenly hear many high-pitched screeches as several bats fly out of the wall. They speed past in a flurry. You are shaken, but very much unharmed. Oh, bone. The final resting place of the skeleton is a small space hidden behind a wall. You shudder thinking about how it got here. It cannot be taken. The cracks run deep in this worn and crumbling brick. It is barely a part of this wall. You wind up and launch your fist into the loose brick. Lucky for you, it doesn't put up much resistance and crumbles like sand. You reveal a skeletal hand, and it is holding some kind of trinket. You quickly reach out and take the charm from the bony hand, half expecting the skeleton to come to life. There is an inscription on it. With candles we invite spectral beings. May we contain their blight. This stunning mural of an angel holding a harp looks out of place in this gloomy cellar. You inspect the mural. It may be your imagination, but the feel of the surface doesn't match what you see. I saw the hint. I saw the other hint. Don't worry. This dark corner of the basement seems oddly ornate for a cellar. I remember the hint. I'm just gonna magic the mural. Scary. You hold the lens up toward the mural and peer through the glass. The holy image fades, and the mural reveals its true form. I do forget the other point of the hit. Oh, wait, no, I see it. Flip the switch up. Easy. What? Switch there. The once peaceful mural has morphed to a ghastly reaper. Looking closely, you see a piece of the mural is missing. Oh! Right. Pop it in. You push the skull emblem into the mural. It's a perfect fit. You hear faint sounds coming from behind the wall. After a moment, a large gear mechanism rises from the floor. You grab the lever and give it a pull. The gears slide over one another, and you hear a loud click from down the corridor. You pull the handle, open the door. You grip the cold metal tightly. This tile appears to be slightly misaligned. Looking closer, you notice scratches on the floor. You have no idea how many people's blood stains the spiked walls of this torture room. You hook your fingers around the tile and slide it aside, revealing a shallow hole. You cannot move there. This small crank handle was hidden under the tile. You pick up the crank handle. Oh. You dip the chalice into the rancid liquid, taking extra care not to let it touch your hand. The chalice is filled with a metallic-smelling dark liquid. Come on. Why? Oh, the stairs are down. I thought it was just scary for no reason. So... Ha-ha! You chant the magic words Tar Gwynthal. The face of the mirror shimmers and disappears, revealing an opening to another room. Hey, buddy. A thin gray object is covered by the bedsheet. You can't tell what it is from here. Hey, buddy. You lift the edge of the sheet to pick up the object and scream in fright as you see a skull staring back at you. In a flash, the skeleton pulls itself under the bed and over to you, grabbing your legs and climbing up your body. It sinks its bony fingers deep into your eyes, blinding you before it strangles the life out of you. With your failure, evil has prevailed. A thick leather-bound diary sits on the floor. The large bed implies this is the master bedroom. Despite the luxurious trappings, you do not feel safe here. An elaborate cuckoo clock is fixed to the wall, obscuring an expertly placed fresco. Amateur hiding place. I'll bet these weights control the lock position and the brass key opens it, you say. You give the brass key a good twist and wait for the lock to release. It doesn't. Instead, an adorable cuckoo greets you. The chirping of the cuckoo has seemingly disturbed the master of this bedroom as a figure crawls out from under the bed. It's a sad thing that your adventures have been boned here. You open the diary and note the bold yet beautiful handwriting. I've read the most fascinating things today. Should things go away and I am awry and I am haunted, purifier alone is insufficient. The remedy? Pour salt on the corpse. Ha! Trivial! You close the book and wonder what monster wrote such things. As you thumb through other pages of this diary, you realize you don't feel right taking it with you. I already put the corpse back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. With ease, you slide the lock open and unlock the door. And we're out here now. Where was I going? In here? Yeah. You grasp the crank handle and pull it, slowly powering the apparatus. Bubbling and hissing sounds fill the room. The apparatus works its magic as the liquids combine to fill the vessel on the table with a pungent-smelling substance. And I just remembered I know how to solve the other puzzle. Chemistry complete, you grab the vessel containing the concoction you've just created. You give the brass key a good twist and wait for the lock to release. It doesn't. Instead, an adorable cook greets you. You fucked up the puzzle, and now you're fucking dead. Did I not look closely at that enough? Oh, I see. Hmm? You twist the key and hear the sweet clicking sound of a lock coming undone. The clock face swings open, revealing a brilliant red gem. I still got it, you whisper with great satisfaction. You place the red gem in your pocket. I never went in here. Oh. Well. There's stuff I've not figured out how to use yet. This is a very... I mean, I'll say it again. What a mansion. Oh, hello. This looks a little... No. Do you want gem? I think this is for the skeleton, but yeah. Or not, you know. You place the red gem in the stone eye socket. It fits perfectly. So I need another thing. But I can't salt that corpse anymore. Not that I have salt. You think of things to name your concoction. In your haste, you choose no ghost. Maybe you'll think of a better name later. No, not that way. Gotta go this way. Wait, no. Where am I trying to go? I still have not done shit here. This would be where salt is. My knotted red gem. That's not good. That's not useful. Was it really just the crank in here? Yeah, I guess so. Dried blood coats the spikes in this horrific room. The stench of death is overwhelming. Wait, hold on. Ah! You jump up and grab onto the metal bar, pulling the door shut with your weight. You reach out and grasp the shield on the door. You pull with all your might, and land right onto your rear when you realize it wasn't even securely fastened in place. Luckily, no one else was around to see that, unless that ghost saw you. Best not to think about it. You grab onto the metal bar and pull upward. A hidden counterweight causes the door to slide open with ease. Nope, can't go this way. Gotta go that way. Hey, buddy. You want a shield? You hear a soft clicking noise as you close the gauntlet around the shield strap. Suddenly, the wall panel in front of you revolves, exposing a hidden relief. This detailed relief of a starry sky was hidden behind the wall. You see 2 sets of small holes in the celestial body. You reach up and place the moon into the relief. It locks into position with a satisfying click. You press the sun coin into place. It fits perfectly. You place the red gem in your pocket. Now I have 2 haunted red gem. You place the second red gem into the remaining eye socket. Suddenly, the stone skull slides aside, revealing a compartment. You grab the sack and see that it is full of salt. A strange thing to keep in a graveyard for sure. So not the pantry. Well, so I'm going to go ahead and just save here. Because what I might do is off stream, play back up to here, and do this the right way. So that's everything. Except for salting the corpse. And opening the pantry. Why can't I open the pantry? Is that where we put all my shit? I feel like a fool. Like I've definitely just sort of walked past a key at some point.
No, no, it's not safe. The voices are so angry. Go, Finley, go, go, or we are both doomed.
I mean... beans. He loves the beans. Oh, we're wandering around. We're hitting the buttons the wrong way. There we go. We're good. We're good. Well... also can't light the candles. Oh, there. Oh, well, there you go. You lay the charm down in the circle of candles and back away. Within seconds, a magical symbol appears on the floor. Your trap is set. Now to call the phantom to you. Oh. I thought I did try going down the raised staircase at some point. And it just put me up. It just put me downstairs. Oh, it's. I don't think I can get the moon icon back. I can. Oh, I see what you mean. Go. Okay, okay, okay. Go. Down here. Through here. Upstairs. Back. Forgetting that the secret passage had been opened, you take one step and plummet to the floor below. You hit the ground head first and your momentum carries you into the basement. Your body is battered and beaten against the stone steps. You come to a stop at the bottom of the stairs. You never get up. The multi-room death is a good one. An absolute Family Guy fall death. If I had artists, I would demand Dell at the bottom of those steps in the Family Guy position. But I'm still just a little guy. Let's just, yeah. Alrighty. Let's do it the wrong way. Taking a deep breath and steeling your nerves, you say the words Educ Spiritus and wait for something to happen. A familiar wave of icy air hits your body. You shiver from cold and fright as the phantom appears before you. Hey man, you have gotten the attention of the mysterious phantom. Before you can even feel— oh, same death. He's just like, yeah man, what'd you expect? Get purified. Gathering your courage, you scream, "Begone, monster!" and throw the foul-smelling liquid at the phantom. Its form begins to dissolve and lets out a horrifying shriek that leaves your ears ringing and your eyes watering. Taking a deep breath, you look around the room. A sense of unease fills the air. The remains of the phantom radiate a strange energy, yet are cool to the touch. You cannot take it. Did not work. Your feet will not take you there. The imp's mangled body is cold and blood has pooled in vivid splotches on its skin, as if it has been dead for some time. You feel responsible for its death, that this outcome is entirely your fault. If only you had done things differently. It's a bag of your things. You can't wait to take it and get out of this accursed house. Finally, you say as you take your things. You know more hardship is coming, but you feel good to be on your way. As you lift your bag, your head begins to pound violently. The nape of your neck tingles. You hear sounds like gentle whispers from within your mind. You cannot make out the words. "I'm out of here," you mumble as you turn to leave. You don't care anymore. You never want to see this place again. You take the silver key. Pantry, 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 pantry. Fuck all that. It's pantry time. You place the small silver key into the lock. With a twist of your wrist, the lock opens. It's a small pantry used for storing provisions. These once fine dinnerware plates have been reduced to shards of broken ceramic. You peer at the jar and notice a single floating eye looking back at you. "Ah!" you say, recoiling from the specimen. Light reflects dimly off this yellow stone. Despite the color, it is identical to the red stone you used on the portal. This yellow stone gives you a strange sense of déjà vu. It reminds you of the red stone that activated the portal. You motherfuckers. I knew it! I can't take the eye. Having defeated the phantom, the front door has opened. You are free to leave. All right. I'm going to call it there. We've solved the mansion riddle. Badly. What I'm going to do is before next stream, I'm going to have gone through the entire game again up to the point where I should put salt on the corpse, and we're going to do it right and see the other way it turns out. And we'll proceed from there. And then, detective time. Do, 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 do. That guy sure did die. All right. I hope everyone had a good time watching me die repeatedly and then do a puzzle wrong. To be fair, I was very excited about my shovel. I love to shovel whenever I get the chance. Now this time I know exactly what I'm rating. I don't have to look around frantic. I don't have to go mashing the buttons at all. We are going over to my good friend, Countess Lita. Who, unless her stream has exploded, is probably playing some Honkai Star Rail. There she is. So we're gonna run over there, and she won't kill an imp. She's definitely gonna kill an imp. So give her some love. Well, give her more love than you showed me. Because most of you guys just bully me and yell at me. And we're going to go over there. We're going to have a good time. Thanks for coming out. Next time is going to be a surprise stream. Probably Saturday. The time is a little shaky because I want to make sure people can show up for that. So it might not even be the next stream for them. I might have to put something in between and get that one somewhere next week. So we're going to go on this raid and watch y'all have a good time. Thanks for coming out.